Hi guys, welcome. I'm the Courtney Williams. So today, girl, we talking about grad school and traveling while you are in grad school, and I'm answering all the questions. So start off with some tunes as always because I want to give you guys a chance to actually get into, the chat and the live session. So yeah, let's play. I don't know what song this is. This is like a full album, but this is the first song on the album by No Name. I don't know if you guys know of her, but she's dope. So we're gonna do her. Let me see if I can get my Bluetooth to connect. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, I'll snap her disconnected.
But it didn't connect the pixel. Hi guys, welcome. Let me connect I should have connected my Bluetooth before we jumped on, but I did not. My grandmother sent me a package and I missed it. So now I have to figure out how how it works. Like, do I need to go to FedEx? Where is FedEx? Do they speak English? Do I need like a local friend with me? I have so many like things to do. It's crazy. Okay, so interfering. No, don't say that. They don't want to connect to it.
Connected to Pixel 2.
That's cool. So
money don't really make
this is actually an old album. She has her sophomore album out now.
The little things I need to say,
but this is still like my favorite.
The money don't
hey
really
guys.
make me whole. The magazine covers drenched in gold, the dreams of Granny and me.
Girl, I got a snack tonight.
The little things I need to say, my
I was kind of hungry yesterday.
My gypsy rat, gypsy need her dollar back and all of that. My devil's only closer when I call him back. Look her in the limelight, look her in the limelight with fine wine and ecstasy. You can have the rest of me. Nasty case, silhouette, cigarette, internet. Check my Twitter page for something holier than Black Death. Who am I gypsy black? The vacancy of hallelujah. Me hollow in my interviews. Me only wearing tennis shoes, club with dress codes. Cause fuck they clubs. Everything is everything. Me no name. Niggas do like cocaine. You missing brother Mike like something heavy. Every heart just wasn't ready. I wish I was a kid to catch. The sun is going down. The dark is out to stay. I picture your smile. Like it was yesterday. When the sun is going down. The dark is out to stay. I picture your smile. Like it was yesterday. When I remember memories don't last forever. When I deny my empty with an open letter. Who don't remember me? My satellite, my empathy. The blues, chrome, spiffy, the Lord with me. My halo said goodbye and Floyd hit me. Though I'm running in a pine box, my granny feel the time slide. Don't grow up too soon. Don't blow the candles out. Don't let them cops get you.
Hey guys.
Almost sparrow, I can see wings. The choir sings. And not a diva. Da, 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 da. Only he can save my soul. I know the money don't really make me whole.
I don't know the name of this song. This is the Purple album with the little chocolate girl on it.
When the dark is out to stay, I picture your smile like it was yesterday. When the sun is going down, when the dark is out to stay, I picture your smile like it was yesterday. When the sun is going down.
Okay, guys. That was the first song on her album. If you haven't heard her, definitely go check it out. The whole album is dope. And happy Valentine's Day. Hold on. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you guys are feeling awesome and amazing and loved and all that good energy. I'm feeling really good. And I really haven't done much today. I honestly, girl, I was working and I also was resting. So I was in and out of like reading and writing summaries for classes. So that's why I kind of wanted to do this video, because I realized grad school can be a struggle. It can be a journey and a whole like little 1-2 of an adjustment. And I kind of want to share like some tips that I've been using so far and just kind of like this journey, because girl, I think I'm gonna be checking in on like what's going on in the meantime. So a little back history first. I started my grad school program at Walden University. Hey, mister. I started my grad program online. So it's basically this whole university is online. They have a bunch of different programs. And when I thought about, you know, like I'm interested in going back to school. Actually, you know, the vegans, they're in grad school too. And we talked a bit about it. One of my other friends in Bangkok, I think at the time she was telling me like, you know, I'm definitely going back to America and I'm going to grad school. So she had been applying. So I think like, you know, the people in my circle were all kind of like seeking higher education. And I was like, you know, I've always kind of been like the person that was like, I'm not coming back. Hey, Emily. Yes, girl, you caught it. I'm doing good. Thank you. I'm loving the yellow as well. I was just having this conversation with my friends earlier today. Really? Yeah, it's so interesting because it's like when I graduated college, undergrad, it took me 6 years, okay? Like I had to do like a big adjustment, and I had to like move a couple of times, and I was like really confused about like what my major was gonna be. So I switched my major a lot. I dropped class. It was a lot going on, you know, like I like aged out of CPS, and then it's like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I'm like, well, I ain't really thought about it, you know. So it was definitely a little bit of a journey, but I made it. And I think that's the thing with college is like sometimes people think, you know, this is something that should be done quickly or in the allotted 4 years that people normally say, but really this is like a huge ass commitment, and you got to kind of take bite pieces, reevaluate, readjust, you know, as time progresses for you to actually complete it. Hi, hey, what is your major in college? So my undergrad was fashion merchandising. Actually, I hopped around to a bunch of different design programs before I decided on fashion merchandising. Like I did interior design, I did theater. It was a bunch of different things. So now my master's is in mass communication. So I'm really excited. Like right now I'm taking like 3 classes, which is crazy. It's kind of crazy because it's just a heavy ass course load. It's a very heavy course load. Like grad school already is like their full time is not the same full time as like undergrad. I want to say undergrad is 12 hours, grad school is 9 because you have more to do. Like you have more readings, you have more writings, you have like discussions, and not like just where you can just put some simple stuff. Like you really have to make it sound scholarly. You really have to kind of like learn your scholarly voice. So I don't know. I kind of feel like it was good that I started at Walden. So I just kind of started. I don't know why I particularly started at Walden. I think it was just they had the program that I wanted, and the timeline kind of worked with when I wanted to get enrolled. So I knew eventually though that I would end up going back and transferring to a school in Texas because I'm a former foster youth. So I have like, you know, educational options in Texas. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll start at Walden, do like a semester or two, and in the meantime, I'll gather my paperwork and stuff and get it prepared to like transfer to the program in Texas. Plus, I needed to do like some research, like what programs offer or what schools offer the mass communication program online in Texas, because I don't want to like, you know, stop traveling to go to school, you know. My major is biology and I have so many pets, really. I don't know if I would really normally, I'm trying to think, biology is more like the sciences. I wouldn't normally associate that with the pets, but I don't have any pets. I literally have, I've had pets, but I don't have any pets now. I had a cat that I was like fostering when I was living in Ho Chi Minh City. And then I had a dog before I left America, but he's with my mom now. So last time I heard, she ain't giving him back. So I'm pet free at the moment. But it's been kind of cool. I just think the transition is very different because Walden's structure is like a normal semester, but it's broken up. So each class is 8 weeks. You are only taking one class at a time, and they kind of like just follow each other for like, you know, that period of time. And then you go on about your business, and it kind of goes quick, but I don't know. I felt like it was very straightforward and very clear. Like the platform, the online platform of like, you know, what you had to read on what day or anything like that was very clear and straightforward. So if I could go to school for free at Walden, like that would be my preference because I think they had a really great setup. So I did 2 semesters there. Misty, silly. And then I transferred to a school in Texas. Now I got my undergraduate degree at Sam Houston State University, hashtag eat 'em up cats, in Huntsville, Texas, which is like an hour away from Houston. I was hoping to go back there, but it was a test that I needed to take for their application process. Like, and it didn't work out to where I was able to take the test. Like I paid for the test and everything, and it just didn't work out. So I had to go with my backup plan, which was Stephen F. Austin, which is crazy thing, which is our rival school. But I mean, I don't really care about none of that. I'm like, let me get this degree. Thank you very much. Okay. And it's not really a lot of schools that offer mass communication online. So I had to go with what I could. So I did the application process there. I got in. This is my 3rd semester now. And it's interesting because I'm taking 3 classes now. Normally I take about 2 classes. Like the first 2 semesters, I took 2 classes. But this semester I'm taking 3. And it does kind of feel like I have a little bit too much on my load a bit. Because it's like, you know, with trying to do YouTube and trying to, you know, do brand stuff, all of it's like, ooh, it ain't enough time in the day. I did buy an African gray parrot. I don't even know what that looks like. And he's so young, but now he is old enough and he can talk. Now I teach him how to talk. Oh, he be talking. I always be wondering how parrots used to learn little sayings and stuff. Come on, Northside. Yes. So I don't know. I just kind of feel like definitely moving forward in the next semesters, I'm not going to take 3 classes because I definitely feel like 2 is kind of like my happy place where I can get things done as long as I stay ahead of like, you know, assignments, which this is key because aside from having all these readings and having all these writings, like you really have to manage your time well because it's not like you're having just like some simple things to read. No, I'm talking about like you got like loads of chapters to read and they're thick, okay? And then you might have like 3 or 4 articles, you know, and some of the assignments are coming like back to back. So you really have to manage your time. I thought like when I was in Walden, I was definitely working on managing my time. I think, see, this is just how I be feeling like the universe be kind of setting me up like, yes, come on, I'm gonna get you ready, because I was only taking 1 class, but granted, it was faster. It was like 8 weeks, 1 class. So it was fast paced, but I really had to be up on what I needed to turn in for that class. Now, I'm in a slower pace. Like our semester is way more spread out, but I have all 3 of my classes at once. So I really still have to make sure I'm managing my time well. How long will it take to finish by taking 2 classes per semester? I feel like maybe 3 or maybe 3.5 years. Normally a grad program could take about 2 years if you're doing full time. So yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely take my time because I don't feel like it's a rat race or anything like that. Excuse me. Now, as far as some tips, guys, that I picked up just since I've been in grad school, one, with all these readings, I had to get like a speech application. So with Mac computers, I don't know if you can do this with I don't even know what to call these other type of computers now. A computer that is not Mac, I don't think has this feature. So it is good to invest in a Mac if you're in a grad program, because it has this feature where you can basically have the computer read the text to you. So it really helps you get through a bulk of text like a lot quicker. And I don't know about you guys, like I'm a big Audible fan. Like I love to read and I love getting like, you know, new books and things like that, but I'm always getting like an audio version so that I can like, you know, do other things, multitask a little bit. Now, granted, with a grad program, if you're going to use this option, I feel like you do still have to make sure you're in tune with what it's actually saying so you can actually take in the information. But this really saved my life. Like, because my first semester, my first couple of weeks, I just was like, why is it taking so long to read all of these chapters? Like, it just was taking too long. And as soon as I found out about that, you know, speech feature, like literally you highlight everything and you right click, you go down to where it says speech at the bottom, and then you just click start speaking. So it's amazing. I know that this is off the subject, Courtney, but it has been snowing here in Seattle almost 2 weeks now. It's cold. Girl, everybody been telling me it's cold there. Every time I call home, no matter what part of America, everybody talking about that cold. And I feel very bad for you guys. I'm sorry. And I really hope it warms up soon. I don't like to read if there's no pictures. If I had to read that much, I would have 2 missions to read them out loud for me. I know, right? I was getting so tired. I was so drained. And then I was like kind of stressed because I was like, oh my God, who has time for this? Like, it's like you really got to manage your time. And as I talk to other people who are in master's programs or watch videos on YouTube of like other people who are in a master's or a grad program, it's like everybody kind of feel like it ain't enough time. Everybody kind of feel like there's too much on their plate, you know, like it's a lot. It's a lot. But it's just like you got to stay on top of everything. This is not like you can like skate on by, you know. This is like you got to stay ahead of your assignments. You can't be like waiting to the day of that you're supposed to be turning something in to be turning it in. Like, you really got to stay on top of it. So for sure, the speech application on my Mac computer has definitely saved my life since I've started. What else has saved my life was Google Docs. Come on, praise God for Google Docs. Yes. So Google Docs has a speak to text option, and you can use this on your phone, or you can use this on your computer, and it can work on any computer that you have Google downloaded on, which you should if you have what's the Safari browser, I believe it is, or the Chrome browser. He said, I wonder what the median prices are in Thailand. It's probably cheap. Hello, that Thai baht be really stretching. But then again, I would have to teach them English first so they can read everything. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Well, maybe so. Maybe so. And that might be a task. Or you could just learn Thai. I don't know. And maybe you can get the book in Thai. That seems like a lot of work. But the second thing that has been working for me also, because I hate to say that I'm not a writer, because I am in a sense. It's like I used to be very much so into writing. Like I feel like before I went into CPS, like I was really good in math. I was really good in writing. And then you go through CPS and you kind of go into different places and things. And it's like nobody's on the same level. You're really confused, so I kind of like fell off. But and I just really didn't have the same excitement about writing as I used to have, you know. So now I like speak out my papers. So when I'm starting a paper now, especially if it's like a new topic, because I feel like even in grad school, the rubric or the assignment instructions still kind of break down what it wants. So if you follow directions, okay, and you break down the rubric of like, okay, it's saying we want to look up this and we want to cite this and we want to answer this, you know, literally answering the questions as you write your paper, you can speak it out, you know, speak it out on Google Docs. Have your whole paper set up and then just go back in and edit it, you know, and fix any grammar issues and kind of pull it together. But I found that to be really easy for me, or to kind of like really, you know, assist in my journey. You got to figure out like what is your style of learning and what's your style of doing homework, you know, like you be procrastinating a little bit or what, or how can you, you know, like you got to figure out what works for you. I like to write. We are the opposite in that regard. Yeah, it's like I can make things sound good, okay? Like if I actually sit down and like, you know, do a little research, really clear my mind and focus, I can definitely pull some shit together and make it sound like a 1-2 piece and a biscuit, okay? But I don't be excited about it. It's like, you know, it have to really be like down to the wire, and it's like, I gotta get it done. Okay. And then the like, you know, creative juices start flowing, but it's not something that I'm running to like, yes, I want to write. Like, no. My spirit be like, no. But it's so crazy though too, because I kind of feel like I was a scribe or something in my past life. So it's like, you know, such a pull, like a push and pull with me and writing. So I know how you feel about reading, because while going to school for medical assistant, I felt like quitting. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like you definitely will feel like quitting if you kind of underestimate it a little bit. And I honestly, I think everybody underestimates grad school. You don't know what to really expect until you're really in it. And every program, I feel like, is completely different. Like, I'm sure being in a program for a medical assistant, like, completely different from just mass communication or something, or even fashion or something. So they all have very, I guess they demand a lot, you know, they're demanding. I stopped enjoying reading after they stopped making pop-out books. What's pop-out books? I don't remember. Pop-out books with the little pop-out people? Let me do a Google search, y'all. I haven't seen a pop-out book in a while. That's probably why. Oh yeah, I remember. I just did a Google search. Dang. You can make your own. You can make your own pop-up look. If you're feeling like, you know, nostalgic. Girl. So yeah, those are the main two things I've been using. I also signed up for Grammarly, and I'm freaking loving them as well. So Grammarly kind of basically, it's kind of like a spell check, autocorrect type of thing, but if you pay for the paid version, then it gives you just a host of other things to kind of help your writing, you know, help you the way that you're building sentences and things, and really kind of making it well-rounded. So using all of these things together really have been helping me so far. Plus making sure I turn things in ahead of time. Because even right now, I'm like, ooh, it's like things are coming back to back, you know? Like you might have 3 days or something in between assignments. Plus, I don't know about anybody else, but it's like, I'm kind of like, dang, I can't wait for spring break. Like, I was thinking about it today as I was working on some stuff, because literally this whole week, I've been trying to line some things up because I got 2 weeks here. No, it's about 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. This week's almost over, so about 2 weeks after this week before I leave here. And some things that I'm doing before I go. So it's like I had to set some stuff up, but I'm like, ooh, girl, I can't wait for spring break. And I gotta, you know, I can't wait for spring break. I can't wait for no readings. Praise God. And no assignments, but I probably still will work, like, so I can work ahead. But praise God for that little moment to get ahead of class. I'm like, sorry. What do I want to be doing to earn money after college? Well, I'm working on it now. I'm trying to build my brand to a profitable state, like selling digital products, doing group trips, even selling physical merchandise, working with sponsors, you know, basically sharing my knowledge and living my best life. Like, granted, on the flip coin of that as well, like, there's goals that I want to reach as a makeup artist, people that I want to work with, different things that I want to do. But I feel like that's like, you know, my art side. Proud of you. Keep it up. Good work. Thanks, Emily. I really appreciate you guys. Y'all really be encouraging me. And I'd be like, yes, I got to keep moving. Let's get it. Let's get it. But it's been cool so far. I mean, it kind of shocked me. I'm not going to say I easily fell back into school. It definitely was a transition. But it shocked me of like, after I guess I survived the first semester, I was like, oh okay. I made it. It's not really as bad as it seems, because I was so dreading it at first. Like, oh, I'm going to have to write all these damn papers. I was really dreading it at first. But it's really like, you turn in your stuff, you answer all the questions, you won't have too many problems. I want to be a full-time investor. Hello, I'm definitely like, I need to get my investment pile up. I definitely need a sleep coin. Hello, I definitely need a sleep coin. Anybody who don't know, sleep coin is passive income, you know, things that are making money for you while you're sleeping. But it's not enough to live off yet. I want to build it up. I mean, you got to start somewhere. You gotta start somewhere, one step at a time. And I think that's the thing for me as well, because it's like, in a sense, I do kind of get this whole, some generations thinking we are like the microwave generation, like we want things so fast. And it's true in a sense, because it's like once you actually realize shit takes time. Things don't happen overnight. And you can't do it all at once. You got to figure out what parts you're going to focus on and how you're going to work it out. And I think that's kind of what I've learned as well this past year. And then I guess at this moment, I'm feeling like I'm learning how to let go in some areas, because I also can feel like I'm being a perfectionist, you know, and I definitely feel like, you know, with grad school for sure, and trying to be an entrepreneur and a traveler, I got to figure out how to outsource some of the things that I do and get over that hump of like, I don't know what kind of like money little issue is blocking me that I got to start working on as well. Because, you know, sometimes you just don't trust people. It's like, yeah, I don't mind paying you, but at the same time, are you going to do what you say you're going to do? You know, and is it going to look like how I want it to look? Or am I going to be upset at the end of this? You know, so kind of trusting the process, I guess, and kind of delegating some things so that I can be more consistent and I can put even more things out for you guys, because I have so many ideas and so much stuff literally just waiting. What flavor are those pixelated crisps you're eating? These are Ritz. These are Ritz. Ritz crackers. I found these just sometime today. And I don't remember the last time I had one. It's literally, I don't know, some little snacks sometimes I see, like, I have to get them because it's like, I haven't had them in so long. And my taste buds are just like, Hello, Ritz be coming through. That's the only one you like? See, I'm so different. I like all the crackers. I like all the bread, all the starches, all of them. Oh, I was definitely trying to get me like some tea cakes when I went home. I couldn't get them. Hey, Courtney. Girl, I couldn't get these tea cakes and I was so mad about it. Like, I realized that we got a problem on our hands, y'all. Like, on some real shit. Nobody is really learning the old recipes, you know, like the recipes that are like family recipes that only your great grandma know how to make or something like that. Like, nobody's really spending time with them and learning how these recipes are made so you can continue to be blessed, you know? Because I just realized when I went home, my grandmother used to make these biscuits. Oh, girl, they used to bless me. Oh, they used to bless me. They used to be like these little biscuits. Like, I don't know what. They just was so good. I don't know what the deal was, but they were so delicious, and I could eat a bunch of them at once. But I always put peanut butter on mine. Don't be asking to share either. Might get your fingers bit. You had to share the Ritz quickly. Yeah, they good with peanut butter and cheese, all kind of stuff. I don't know. But I was talking to my grandmother and like some of her friends at Thanksgiving, and they was talking about how they used to make this jelly cake and different little jams, different little foods that like we don't really know how to make anymore. And I'm like, yo, somebody got to get the recipe. Somebody got to get the recipe. Like, seriously. Like, on some real stuff. And, Oh, I can see. I'm so excited. I'm so excited because I'm gonna be home for the summer. This is part of my like journey to like spend some time with my family and things. So I'm gonna be home for the summer, and I'm very excited. My mouth is watering right now thinking about it because I'm going to eat so many things. Plus, I already talked to my dad. I was like, look, I need a car. Happy Valentine's Day! Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I hope you guys feel extra special and loved. Yeah, I had to talk to my dad because y'all know last time I went home, I fucked up. I would never go to Texas again without a car. Like, really, I was really tripping with myself. I was really tripping with myself. And I was like, I can't get around the city. Like, I want to get around the city, you know? Plus, Uber and Grab was hella expensive. And I just was like, I rebuke you and trying to take all of my coin. Like, I will not. So, yeah, I'm definitely renting a car this time. So, I already put out the bird call. Like, look, I'm going to need y'all to be on the lookout because I need a cash car, something cheap. No, I was thinking about renting a car, but I did a little research and it's like $2,000. I'm gonna be home for the whole summer. And I feel like if I'm gonna pay $2,000, I might as well rent a car, you know? Like, I mean, not rent a car, I might as well buy a cash car because I can get like a nice little sedan for like $1,500, maybe even $1,000. Like, my dad is like really good at finding cars. So yeah, I'll rent one. Plus, I mean, not rent one. I keep saying rent, but I'm going to buy one because I'm probably going to be going home every summer. Because like I said, I won't be hitting the States during the winter ever again. So my time to check in probably will be the summer. And I want to be going home at least once a year or two. Because I realize like I need some time to kind of like decompress, you know, have things that I am used to having, see people, check in, and all that good jazz. So I think once a year is a good amount of time to go home and visit and recharge. What y'all did for Valentine's Day though? Shit, you better buy a bicycle. No. The way I be, see, I'm from all over Houston. I've literally stayed in every area of Houston. And I have people in so many different parts. A bike ain't gonna cut it. Oh no, a bike ain't gonna cut it. And it's hot during the summer. It's hot as hell. I mean, people do be getting on the bus with their bikes, but I ain't even about the bus life right now. Like, it be too much going on. Spent the whole day with my mama. Oh, come on. A skateboard, some roller skates, something. No, I'm gonna have 4 wheels and photos. Hello. Yeah, I stayed in Third Ward for a little bit at 1.2 before I left the States. Acres Home, hello. I got friends in the 44 right there. Pretty much all like Greens Point, Aldi, Westfield, near Highway 6, Westheimer. I stayed near Gulf Gate before. I'm telling you, I hopped around so much. I've stayed in so many different places. He cutting up. He always be cutting up. But yeah, I stayed in so many different places. So I have so many things to do. It's like, you know, it's not even just like seeing some people. It's like, you know, it's like I know where certain little places is, you know, especially like food blessings. Like you go to the hood, girl, it's like certain places that you gotta go to get certain things. Like if you want really good Mexican food, I worked in the Woodlands. I lived in Huntsville. Like I didn't live in the Woodlands, but I worked in the Woodlands, and I did live in Spring for a little bit. So one of my foster moms, she used to live in Spring, and I lived with her for a bit. I worked at a wax center in the Woodlands Center, literally right across the street from the mall. And I used to take that hour drive so much back and forth from Huntsville to the Woodlands Conroe. And it was like a little daiquiri shop right in Conroe. Ooh, we was cutting up. Gotta make it work. Hello. It was so much. It was so much. But it's kind of like, I guess because I went home and I didn't really kind of have all my fixes, you know, like all the things I want to eat, like those TK cookies, because TK cookies is something that everybody can't make, you know. And it's like it's like this bakery in the hood of 3rd Ward, I want to say. And they hours are so weird. They got the weirdest bakery hours I have ever seen. But when you're able to catch your blessing, okay, when you are able to catch your blessing, ooh, girl, I'm telling you right now, it is everything. Don't get them while they warm too. Ooh, everything. So I need to go around and eat. Plus, there's so many new restaurants. And I found this thing on Facebook that's been circling around of like all these Black-owned Houston restaurants, and there's so many more now than like when I first left Houston. So I'm like, oh, yes, I need to go eat. I need to go eat. I'm kind of thinking about starting a separate channel for like my food journeys. What y'all think? Nympha's for that Mexican food. Nympha's is cool, but you know, it's another place. It's another place. It's another place. What's the name of it? It's on Westheimer. Damn, I can't think of the name. It's another Mexican restaurant. It's kind of a chain like Nympha's, but it's a little bit more well put together. Like I think Nympha's is a little bit more traditional in their design, but this place is a little bit more Tex-Mex. But they do chimichangas. Ooh. God is good. Ooh, I gotta add that to my to-do list. I'll be hitting Houston. This is it in the 3rd Ward. I'm gonna have to add the little link, the little picture to our community because yes, I definitely saved it. I was like, oh yeah. Because it's the Breakfast Club. I actually used to work at the Breakfast Club. I lived downtown for a little bit when I was still in community college at the time. I was going to HCC. My major at that time was fashion merchandising. No, it was interior design. Yes, honey. I was doing the little sketches, the computer renderings, all of that, which I thought was dope. But interior design, I feel like, is kind of boring in the career because it's like most of the time people work pretty much by themselves or in a design center and don't nobody really go in them. You know, it's literally like you and maybe an assistant. It's really quiet in them. And I was like, I need the people. I need to interact. I need some fun. The Breakfast Club, them chicken and waffles, everything on the menu is good though. Everything. The chicken and waffles, the potatoes, the catfish and grits, everything. I didn't even get a chance to go there either. I wanted to pop up on Marcus and be like, hey, because I ain't seen them. Like, I want to say I went to visit. Now, granted, y'all, I was not a good employee, okay? I never am a really good employee. It's always either get fired or I quit. It's one or the other because my spirit is just on the entrepreneur level. I'm like, I need to own my own shit. I can't take y'all. Y'all are doing too much. Yes, everything I ever had there was Slam Man. Yes, and I guess I heard about like, first of all, it's a turkey leg hunt now, which does like stuffed turkey legs. Whole blessing there. And I went there. I didn't go in though and eat. I was having a moment. And I wasn't like ready because turkey leg hut isn't kind of like how it used to be. It's kind of like a lounge now. It's like a restaurant and lounge. Like people go there kind of like to pregame as well. Yeah, they have vegan restaurants on the list as well. Let me pull it up real quick and see. Let me pull it up real quick, see if I can find it for you guys because they had a bunch of things and it was vegan. But all of them were just Black-owned places. Let's go to our save post. Where is my food collection? But where is it though? Hold on, y'all. Maybe it's under travel. Let's go to travel. I'm gonna screenshot it as soon as I find it and back it up in the cloud. Let me go to my friend. It's this singer in Houston. She sings at a bunch of different places. And she has this, she cooks really good. She got, what is it, Dead End Chef? Hashtag Dead End Chef. But she be throwing down. And she posted it. But I can't find her. I can't find her. Is that Mexican joint on Westheimer, in West Chase, or inside the Loop? It's one on Westheimer, but then they also have another one. The main one is on Westheimer though, but they got more than one location. Where's this girl at? Dead End Chef. Let's try that. I found it. Girl, she be cooking. Okay. But I gotta rub through all her posts. Los Cocos? No. That's not it. I'm gonna have to Google it. But it's a blessing. I remember the first time I had a chimichanga. Y'all know what a chimichanga is? Who knows what the blessing of a chimichanga can do to your life? Who knows? Miriam, where's the pose, girl? Why I gotta scroll through all of this stuff? So a chimichanga is basically a deep fried burrito in the shell, okay? It's a burrito. They deep fry that baby. And they put it on a plate. And they put queso. And they put like Mexican chili. Ooh, and they give you a little rice, girl, a little bean, a little whole little action. And it is delicious. I didn't even eat that when I was home. See, I was kind of sad about this. Like, I feel like I had some of the things that I missed. Like, I went to Frank's Pizza, which I love. Where else did I eat? I had a bunch of different places. I had a bunch of different food blessings, but I still was like, I missed some very fundamental places. Like, I literally got a list of places that I need to eat. I'm like, ugh, I need this in my life. So we're going to be whipping it. I can't wait. Girl, that's going to be such a little dope vlog moment. We're going to be whipping it in the cities of H-Town. Going to get all the food blessings. Ooh, and I wonder if it's going to be crawfish season. I'm definitely going to drive to New Orleans because I didn't go to New Orleans. I went to go to New Orleans. I didn't go. But this time we're going to go. I'm going to be home for a long time. So weekend trips to New Orleans to cut up. will be in full effect. But I am taking summer school too, so that's going to be interesting. But I'm only going to take 2 classes, and I'm going to split them up. One for the first summer, the other one for some part 2 of the summer. Y'all, I got some new seasoning from the store, and it has been everything. It was like a Mediterranean spice, a barbecue spice, a lemon and herb. I don't remember what the 4th one is. I think it's like a chicken season. I feel like maybe I told y'all this, but it's so good. It's so good. Like, it literally took my vegetable dishes to a whole nother level. I'm like, girl, I got my smoothie game on point now. And I cooked some tilapia. Ooh, it was so good. And I had like some roasted carrots. I sauteed some spinach, girl. I was like, yes, you better cook for yourself. Yes. Go to Praline Cafe in the French Quarter and get the alligator tails. I don't really like alligator tails. What else they have? I don't really like alligator tails. That ain't really my thing. I've tried them though. I used to work at Boudreaux's on 16 in the Loop. You should know Boudreaux's if you go to Houston all the time. It seems a little bit different though. I feel like the food used to be better. But I don't know, the one in the Loop is the spot. It's like where you go for a little pregame, especially if games or fights are playing, like get the little drink specials, the daiquiris, and you will be messed up. But when I started there, I had to try everything on the menu so I could show them, so I could tell them, you know, how things taste for anybody who hadn't been to a Cajun restaurant before. Strawberry cheesecake, shrimp and grits. I like strawberry cheesecake. I love gumbo. I love shrimp and grits. Boudreaux's, I haven't gotten around to that one. No, it's not spelled like that. It ain't spelled like that either. Hold up. Boudreaux's. There it goes. I tried to spell it and I was like, nope, that ain't it. Okay. Boudreaux's Cajun Cafe. My favorite thing is the pasta jambalaya. And then they also have like fish that they fry, but I don't know. I don't know if their prices are that great, but I used to get a really great discount because I worked there, so I literally ate everything all the time. So, yeah. But we also went to like this crawfish place. It was like a crab boil or a seafood boil type of place, but they also fried chicken in Houston, and it was so good. Girl, I got my blessings. Oh, that place. That's the one I always seen but never tried. Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I feel like, honestly, I used to like it a lot more than I did this time. I only had it one time when I went home. And I was very much excited to have it because I hadn't had this pasta in so long. And I don't know if just my taste buds had changed, but it was like, it's okay. You know? But what else we had? We had like the boudin balls. We got some fried pickles. We had the pasta jambalaya, and then my friend got like some fried catfish and some fried shrimp. So, you know, you can't really mess that up. And we had some jambalaya. But still, Cajun food is nowhere near how Cajun food is in New Orleans. So I'm very excited. I want some boudin. I want to go to the little meat shop on the freeway. Give me some boudin and all kind of little blessings. I'm so here for this road trip. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, guys. I'm going to be hopping off soon. I gotta finish these papers and I need to turn some assignments in. But I hope this was helpful for you guys. Anybody who, you know, is interested in going back to school or even in grad school or whatnot, because I feel like these tips still would be helpful if you were in undergraduate, because I wish I would have known that Mac had a speech feature in undergrad. Girl, do you know how quick I would have been done with homework? It would have been crazy. Now, guys, if you have not already, you missed day 1 and day 2 of our self-care challenge, but that is completely fine. You can sign up. The link, oh, I didn't even put the link in the bio, but I'm going to add it after I end it. So just look in the bio or the community or the description box. Give me a little turnaround time, but it'll be in there tonight if you guys want to sign up. New emails for the last days going out tomorrow. Quick question though, how do you access your money? Like, do you have a bank account or straight cash money? I have a bank account, and right now I don't have a card. So normally when I have a debit card, I just use the ATM. I haven't had any problems with an ATM in Southeast Asia. I did have some friends who were in India and they had a few issues where they were pulling money, but the money wouldn't come out, but the card was still being charged. Like something was triggered in the ATM. So be careful of that. But normally I would pull at the ATM, which actually is more beneficial too, because you'll get a better exchange rate versus pulling USD and then trying to exchange it somewhere, because most of the ATMs will automatically give you local currency and automatically give you the standard or the normal currency exchange. But when you do not have a card, but let's say you have access to your card, like you might have your card number or you might have your bank details. For me, I also will use PayPal because I had a card in Southeast Asia, but the card, I had it for 3 years and it was completely unusable by the time I left Vietnam. Like the strip was faded, the little plastic on the front definitely was lifting, and girl, it was really unrecognizable. So at one point I couldn't use my card at ATMs. It wouldn't read it. And at that point, I would sometimes send myself cash through Western Union. Western Union is a little expensive though. Like you might be paying anywhere from like $11 to $25 just to get the money, because Western Union has a fee, which is normally $11, but sometimes the currency exchange as well doesn't really add up with what it should be. So you got to be prepared for that, but in some cases, like you need money, you got to get it some kind of way, so you have to bite that cost. And then I also will use PayPal and things like that. But if I'm ever using Western Union, I always pull the biggest amount. Like I don't just send like some chump change there. I pull enough to like, you know, last me for a while, so I don't have to keep incurring such a big fee. I want to do it online while traveling Southeast Asia. You want to do what? Studying online? I'm hopping down to Southeast Asia soon and don't know anything about that. I need to get these content out for you guys, because I really am like, oh, I need to put out some guides because I have so much info. Thank you. I appreciate the advice. No problem. But I feel like you're going to be fine in Southeast Asia. Like, it's not hard to get there and figure it out, you know, and it's not, it will shock you, but you know, the shocking part of it wears off. Courtney, then you came to the right place. Both of us lived in Southeast Asia. We can tell you all kinds of stuff for sure. So just ask any question and somebody gonna answer you, girl. Y'all are the best. No problem. Yeah. You got to roll with 3 cards that are transferable to each other online. Yeah, that is an option as well. And then there are some banks, like most banks will not allow you to open up an account unless you have like an employer. But they are, in Vietnam, they did have this one bank. I can't remember the name, but it was like a purple, logo type theme type of bank. And they were international, but they also let you do deposits because sometimes you can't deposit in your account as well if you have a local account. So it's possible for you to get your money, and it's possible for you not to pay an arm, a leg, and a toe to get it. Oh, you gotta teach me how to send money to myself with Western Union. The type people kept telling me it can't be done, probably because they didn't understand what I was saying. No, so I have Western Union, like I have an app and I have the actual account. So if you go on Western Union, you got to do it where the US Western Union pops up so you can sign into your account. And then from there, basically you just follow the steps to send money. But when you get to the part of putting in the recipient, you put in your details again. And you put in the country that you're in. So your sending details will be your American account with like your American card details or your American bank account details. I think my bank account is attached. I think I have both my card and my bank account attached. And then you basically go to the next part of the form and it'll say recipient. And I literally re-put my same details. I guess from Courtney to Courtney. But Courtney in America to Courtney in Colombia, or Courtney in America to Courtney in Vietnam. No, not SCB. It was a newer bank. I remember that it was like not a local bank. It was kind of like one that was supposed to be more beneficial to travelers, like they could send money back to their accounts, but they could also make deposits because in Vietnam, a lot of times you could not make deposits in your own account. Like you just could not. You could only pull money, but their banks in Vietnam were very just stressful for no reason. Like they were difficult for no reason. Like I remember you would have to sign your name to pull money. Like if, let's say you're going to a teller and you want to pull money out of your account, you have to sign your name, of course. But let's say your name, the way you sign it isn't exactly, and when I tell you exactly the same as it is on their system, they will literally have you write it over and over and over and over. Like it's been times where I had to sign my damn signature 10 plus times. Like their level of security, I guess in that sense, is like on 100. It's really crazy. No, it's not TP Bank. It's not like a local bank. It's not. It was a newer bank. I don't remember the name. I don't remember the name. So yeah, getting money and things is possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's ways to do everything. You just gotta be resourceful, and you gotta ask around because there is so many ways to skin a cat. Go do your homework. Hello, I need to turn it in. Thank you, girl. That's another topic. You can talk about money and how to get bank account overseas. Maybe next week. Courtney, when I worked at those fast food restaurants making biscuits, self-rising flour, and lard. I'm going to have to see. Because I got some family in Georgia that I just met. And these are like, apparently like they were really closer to my grandmother. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to go visit them this summer in Georgia, which would be so dope. And yeah, I'm trying to get some recipes like, let's cook. So we'll see. We'll see if I learn how to make it because I definitely need to learn how to make me a good biscuit because I love biscuits. And bake things and cookies and treats and breads and all that. Yep, I was the cook. Come on. All right. Oh, Red Lobster is the truth. Red Lobster is the truth. Oh my God. Let me tell y'all real quick before I go. One time, there's this Red Lobster in the Woodlands. It's actually in Conroe. Ooh, I used to pass this Red Lobster all the time, right? And my best friend, girl, I don't know. Oh my God. See, me and my best friend in college, we used to get high a lot and eat, okay? Like, we used to always get our stuff done, but like, Girl, we used to be eating good, okay? With his little skinny self, like he definitely had a little fat man inside him. And we used to eat good. But one time, I want to say, I don't know, I think we had some project or something. We was up, I don't know, finally turned it in or something, had a little smoke session, and then we went to Conroe and we ate. And Red Lobster, and I hadn't been to Red Lobster in forever. It had been a minute. It had been a minute. But when I tell you everything about this place was perfect, like on that day, everything was perfect. Like we walked in and it was just like a whole little vibe. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, Red Lobster, come through. And then you know how they have like the little, like you can get the, what is it called? It's like where you have the entree, the starter, the dessert, I don't know, but everything that we got was a blessing. Like I think we had like some little gumbo for our starter, some little pasta. We had a little some little brownie, girl. They warmed it and everything. Had the ice. It just all was perfect. It was great. It was just delicious. And then it was hard for us to go back because it's like, dang, that was the most perfect meal ever. And I don't want to taint it. Like, you know, like, is it going to be the same chef? Is it going to be the same vibe? I don't know. I don't want to take the memory of the greatness. Plus, the biscuits was everything. Like, it was everything. It was everything. And the drive home, girl, I was knocked out. But Conroe isn't too far from Huntsville. It's only about 30 minutes. So, yeah. Okay. That was it for our little random ass story time. And our college deets. Best biscuits in the world. I ain't gonna say they got the best ones in the world, but they up there. Okay? They up there. But it's some other biscuits that are blessings as well. I just don't think any biscuit is created equal. Like, all of them can be great in their own way. But it's a place, it's a seafood place. Oh, I love biscuits all over. Do y'all know this is the thing that shocked me about Southeast Asia, because they don't believe in biscuits, honey. Like, they love chicken. They got so many KFCs and fake churches and Popeyes, but they don't, none of them have biscuits. The only one that has biscuits is the Popeyes in Vietnam, but it's not even the same type of biscuit as America. But they don't really believe in biscuits. And I was like, what? How do y'all not have a biscuit? Like a biscuit and chicken that goes together. It goes together. I never tried lobster, shrimp, and snow crabs. Girl, you better get your blessing and quit playing with your life. But see, this is a good thing to have for like what is it called? Like a little crawfish boil, you know, or like a Cajun boil, because it doesn't have to be crawfish. You can put lobster, snow crab, shrimp up in it, a little sausage, a little corn. Get your blessing with your seasonings, you know. Texas Roadhouse with the cinnamon butter. Yes, Texas Roadhouse. I think somebody said, girl, somebody had broke my heart at one point when I went home, because somebody said something about Texas Roadhouse was closing. And I was like, what? Like, because even their rolls, like, they don't have biscuits. They have rolls, and they so good. Oh, they're so good. They always come out warm and hot, too, and they keep bringing them with the little cinnamon butter. Oh, it's good. Popeyes butter, not butter, Popeyes biscuits with honey or jelly. They don't be having none of that. They don't got no jelly. The biscuits in Vietnam, in the Popeyes in Vietnam, it's kind of like it has honey and butter baked in it, but it's, I don't know. It's good, but it's not the same. And it's more of a fluffy, it's a different type of biscuit. Bojangle biscuits. Oh my goodness, lots of butter. I ain't never had Bojangles. Is this a place in Houston? Emily, lobster is an acquired taste, but once you get acquired, it's I love lobster. I love all the seafoods boiled. I've never thought of them like, well, I don't like oysters. I don't really get jiggy with oysters, and I kind of don't like calamari sometimes, but pretty much all the other stuff, girl, boil it with the right seasoning and it's a blessing. I don't know if you like your boils spicy, but I like my boils spicy with a lot of flavor. And my friend took me to a good place when I was in Houston, and it was everything. It had crab and sausage and shrimp. It was everything. I mean, I never ate lobster, and I mean, you need to get you some. With this next crawfish season comes around, you need to get you some, girl. Treat yourself. Or find a recipe. Oh, Bojangles is in Baytown. Y'all, look, it's another little seafood restaurant. Let me pull up Bojangles. Let me put that on my list. What is Bojangles? What is Bojangles? Chicken and biscuits? I'm gonna be eating so good when I go home. Girl, I'm gonna cut up. Girl, when I went home this last time, I couldn't stop eating. I was eating so much stuff. I ain't never been here before. I ain't never been here. You know what? It looks like, what's that chicken strip place? It looks like that chicken strip place that's on Westheimer. I'm definitely going. Let me put it on my little list of places to eat when I go home. Girl, I gotta be careful because I'm gonna be home for a long time, girl. That weight comes quick. It comes quick, honey. The food is just so different. It's so different. And I was eating everything in sight. I was like, oh yes, give me a little bite of that. Give me a little bite of that. Yes, taste the buds. Girl, they was getting me like soul food from this one little soul food place. I had macaroni and cheese. It was everything. It was everything. All right, I really, really gotta go now. Plus, I think I ate all my snacks. All I got is carrots left. And the little grocery store is closed. I'm gonna definitely try Bojangle. Oh my God, y'all, I got a date on Saturday. He's a local, actually. This is gonna be interesting because he don't really speak that much English, I think. But he's a Black local. That's also gonna be interesting. So we're gonna see. Maybe I'll vlog that day because apparently he was like, oh, well, I want to kind of show you around. So we're gonna meet like early in the day, like 4 p.m. And I don't really know what we're gonna do, but we're definitely eating. So maybe I'll try some local food. I don't know, but we shall see. Okay, so for sure. Hey, Charlie. My favorite dates have been with men that don't speak much English. Really? He was so cute, y'all. He's so cute. He's so cute. Like, he's so cute. And I don't think I mind. Like, I can say I do get annoyed sometimes with a lack of English. It depends, you know? I just kind of feel like I don't mind if you don't really speak English, but at the same time, I can't really deal with like stupidity, you know? So it's a very fine line for me because sometimes I've noticed that sometimes with some guys who didn't really speak English that well, I could feel myself getting irritated. But like, I have had a lot of friends who don't speak English and we've been able to communicate with Google and it not be a problem. So it's just like, I don't know if it's just some personality things that guys do. I don't know. But I'm open to it and I'm going to see how it goes. Plus, we've been messaging a little bit and it seems like we're communicating fine. LOL, you finna be speaking Spanish to his ass like Taco Bell burrito. Hasta la vista, baby. You silly. Oh my God. Y'all silly. Y'all be cutting up. Y'all be cutting up. What am I going to do with you guys? Hello. I've been practicing though. I have been practicing. Duolingo been coming through for your girl. Duolingo been coming through. And we gonna see. I think it's gonna get real though once I leave. Cause I'm literally gonna be in a city for 5 days, like really 4 days. I'm gonna be in one city for like 4 days before I hop to the next one. And that's when it's really gonna get real. Plus, I don't have service yet still. I gotta really figure out my internet so I can, cause some features of Google Translate work better when it's online. Like you can download it offline, but like some things like it could speak for you and things like that don't work without internet. So I gotta get my shit together. You better not be practicing by watching Speedy Gonzalez cartoons. No, but I have been watching some novellas. Literally, my practice routine is kind of like I do a full thing of Duolingo. So Duolingo is set up where it has like different themes, but each theme has different levels. And each level has like different lessons. So I normally do like a full level, which is normally like 15 lessons, anywhere from 10 to 15 lessons. So I do that. I watch a little novella. I go over like my little notes from my boo Charlie, because she sent me like basically like Spanish breakdown in this book. So I have that, and then I normally try to like rewrite my phrases that I learned in that lesson. And then, you know, sometimes I listen to like little YouTube cartoons. No, thank you. Not cartoons, but like, well, they are kind of like cartoons, but they're like, I don't know. When I was teaching my kindergarten kids, we used to watch these little song and dance little things, but it would be like teaching them the alphabet or teaching them colors or numbers or things like that. So they have some for Spanish as well. So I've been watching some of those. And even though they're supposed to be for kids, they kind of work for me, you know. It's like I feel like it helps me remember some of the stuff, and it has like a little catchy tune, you know. Check out Destinos from learner.org. Okay, let me copy. Destinos. Copy. Hold up a second. All right, I added it. I'm going to check it out after I hop off of here. Y'all, it's really 10 o'clock, and I'm really like, what am I going to eat? It's a slow-paced novella for language learners. Ooh, that'll probably be perfect, because the novella that I'm watching now, I know that I'm not going in order of the sequence, but I just kind of have the subtitles on, but not in English. They're on in Spanish. And I'm kind of starting to pick up on some of the words, but it's like, I kind of been getting more of an understanding by kind of watching, just, you know, trying to put certain words to certain things that's happening on the screen. But I will definitely check them out. Also check out LASHUNA. LASHUNA. He teaches 30+ languages, including Spanish. Okay, I'm going to check him out too. Charlie, did you get my message? I finally finished the letter and I sent it to you. Well, don't worry. Take your time, because I sent it to you and I sent it to my accountability partner. And she made a few changes to it already. So I just wanted to, you know, run it through you before I send it. But I still have like a week or so before I need to get it out. And you taking 6 classes? Girl, and I'm over here talking shit about my 3. Oh my God. And with the husband and kids, girl, I'm sending blessings and praise and peace. Cause ooh, that sounds like it's a lot. That sounds like it's a lot. And I can't even, and I'm really trying to figure out what I'm finna snack on. I've been trying to do this intermediate fasting. It ain't really been working because I be liking to snack on things. And just like now, it's past 10, but everything's closed, and I want a snack. But I don't have one. Nothing unless I'm gonna cook something. All right, guys. Last questions for real this time. I'm hopping off at the 1 minute 22 sec. 1 hour 22 minutes a second. 1 hour 22 minute mark. Our point. Yeah. Columbia needs Grubhub. Yeah, they have some kind of online delivery service, but I don't know. I ain't really been able to successfully order from them. I was able to order from Domino's, but I'm not really eating Domino's anymore right now. I'm kind of on like a diet, and it's a lot of cheese and a lot of bread on that. So it's not going to be working for me. Plus, even the restaurants on the little delivery app, they be closing early. But I think it'll be all right. I should have got some popcorn. That would have been perfect. I do have some almonds, so I'm probably going to eat that. Maybe I'll make a smoothie because I do have some fruit in the freezer. I might make a smoothie. See you later, pretty lady. Bye, honey bun. I'll see you guys later. All right, boos. It's been real. Next time you guys will see me will be on Tuesday. Be on the lookout in the community. I will be letting you guys know if it's going to be a live or if you guys will be getting an edited video. And if you haven't signed up for our 3-day self-care giveaway, you have missed the first days. It's completely fine, but check in the last live video. The link is in there. I'm gonna post it in here after I post this video, and I'll post it in the community so you can catch the last day of the challenge, which is tomorrow. Emails go out before noon. So yeah, guys, that's it, and I will see you guys later. Remember, people will stare, make it worth their while. Ciao.